Hey y'all, this is Alamba. I just wanted to share some thoughts that I had and how excited and happy and overwhelmed with thankfulness I am for Yahweh's grace and His mercy and His constant provision. I was in Second Chronicles chapter 30, and I was reading about Hezekiah and how he drew back to God. As we know that um, the northern and southern kingdom, but Hezekiah was one of the kings of Judah, they would go back and forth with paganism and not honoring the covenant that they made with the Most High Yah. So I want to share a little bit about how King Hezekiah tore down all the high places, the all those areas that they were worshiping pagan gods, and burning incense. You know how y'all like to burn that sage. Doing all that stuff, the things that is not of God, and called all of Israel to come to Jerusalem and celebrate the feast of God. And although they could not celebrate it in the first month, they agreed to celebrate it in the second month. And it truly blessed the whole congregation, and God allowed them to be of all one mind. But I want to share some of this with you guys, some of this chapter with you. Okay, this is chapter 30 of Second Chronicles. And Hezekiah sent to all Israel and Judah, and wrote letters also to Ephraim and Manasseh, that they should come to the house of Yahweh at Jerusalem to keep the Passover unto Yahweh God of Israel. For the king had taken counsel, and his princes and all the congregation in Jerusalem, to keep the Passover on the second month. For they could not keep it at the time, because the priests had not sanctified themselves sufficiently, neither had the people gathered themselves together to Jerusalem. And the thing pleased the king and all the congregation. So they established a decree to make proclamation throughout all Israel, from Beersheba even to Dan, that they should come to keep the Passover unto Yahweh God of Israel at Jerusalem. For they had not done it in a long time, in such sort as it was written. So the post went with the letters from the king and his princes throughout all Israel and Judah, and according to the commandment of the king, saying, Ye children of Israel, turn again unto the Yahweh God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, and he will return to the remnant of you that are escaped out of the hand of the kings of Assyria. And be not like your fathers and like your brethren, which trespassed against Yahweh God of their fathers, who therefore gave them up to desolation, as you see. Now be you not stiff-necked as your fathers were, but yield yourselves unto Yahweh, and enter into his sanctuary, which he hath sanctified forever, and serve Yahweh your God, that the fierceness of his wrath may turn away from you. For if you turn again unto Yahweh, your brethren and your children shall find compassion before them that lead them captive, so that they shall come again into the land. For Yahweh your God is gracious and merciful, and will not turn away his face from you, if you return unto him. So the post passed from city to city through the country of Ephraim and Manasseh, even unto Zebulun. But they laughed them to scorn and mocked them. Nevertheless, some of Asher and Manasseh and Zebulun humbled themselves and came to Jerusalem. Also in Judah, the hand of God was given to them one heart to do the commandment of the king and the princes by the word of Yahweh. Y'all, I'm going to stop there, because I just want to encourage you guys that the feasts of God have not been stopped. They have been replaced with pagan holy days that are celebrated, such as Easter or Christmas, but we are still to celebrate the feast of God. And the next one to come up will be Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, when spring, which is the true new year, come. And I hope you guys will consider doing as the children of Israel did, as Hezekiah reminded them to come back to God, and He will come back to you guys, to all of us. Y'all have a wonderful day.